my god. Hello, welcome to this week's vlog. If you're new here, I'm Amber. I make videos about kind of crunchy motherhood and lifestyle. If you like that sort of content, would love it if you subscribed. We are on our way to Breckenridge, Colorado for a little staycation, but we decided to stop to get food halfway and to go to an H-Mart because Alex and I used to live right down the street from an H-Mart and we love it. So that's what we're doing. Good morning from Breckenridge. We are walking to get coffee right now because last night was a little bit rough. Kai woke up like 3 times. I think he just was more aware than he's ever been before when we've traveled that we're in somewhere unfamiliar. This town is so cute though. It is such a little ski snowboarding town and I love that pretty much everything is in walking distance. Last night was so much better than the first night, thank goodness. Alex actually unplugged the microwave so that the little blinky time light thing wasn't on because that was really bothering me the first night. We are going to go for a little hike and then later the hotel we're staying at has a bunch of activities for kids. So they have a Build-A-Buddy activity where it's like Build-A-Bear. You build your own little stuffed animals, so we're gonna do that. Kai just completed his first hike. It was 0.6 miles and why do I kind of want to cry? The Build-A-Buddy activity was so stinking cute. At first, Kai wasn't really into it, but then when it was time to add the stuffing into the stuffed animal, he really liked that part. I also feel like I'm tethered to that thing now for life. Like even once he's over stuffed animals, I was telling Alex, I feel like I can never give that away since we made it together. We have a little kitchen in here and so we brought some of the produce that was ready to be harvested from the garden so that it doesn't go bad, and this is one of the zucchinis. Look at that! Yeah! We're in Georgetown and it's such a small little town, but we found, I think, the best park that I have ever seen in my life. Like this is gigantic. Kai is a little hiking king. You're silly. Kai is a little hiking king. He just did his second hike and he walked almost the entire way. We're gonna go get lunch right now. We passed by a little crepe cart the other day, so we're gonna go there. When we passed by it, there was a huge line. So I'm hoping that because it's Wednesday that it will be a lot less busy so that we can just walk right up and get lunch because Kai is definitely getting hangry. Also, fun fact, crepes are extremely easy to make. I'll link the recipe that I use down below. It is 3 ingredients. You need a kitchen scale because the one that I use is in grams and milliliters, but I just use my stainless steel pan. They never stick. And then it makes places like this just kind of fun to go to, but you don't feel like you have to go to because it's like such a specialty item or something like that.
I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. No. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out
Walking on the trails is the cutest thing ever.
I just wanna see your shadow next to mine. Sailing over
There's a champ over here pushing the stroller through all this.
I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine. I just wanna see the same things you can see. Understand the meaning on a new degree. Maybe that could happen when you're next to me.
Yesterday ended up being kind of a bust because we went on that hike in the morning and it was about 1.3 miles. I looked it up on Google before to see if it was stroller friendly and there was mixed information. It said it's not acceptable for most strollers, but we have a Bob and that is like made for trails and it's definitely more heavy duty than your standard stroller. And then I saw a review from 2 parents with a young baby and they said easy trail, great for kids and strollers. So we were like, perfect, we'll bring the stroller. But I don't think they actually did the right trail. And I understand why, because it's definitely a little bit confusing. Like the signage isn't super clear and there's lots of different ways that you could go. So I think that maybe they just walked around the reservoir because that's definitely stroller friendly. But whatever trail we ended up doing was not good for strollers and poor Alex had to just man the thing like a wheelbarrow the whole time, and poor Kai, it was like he was on an Indiana Jones ride at Disneyland. And then shortly after that, Kai was already acting a little bit weird, but on the hike he was acting mostly normal. He didn't want to walk a ton, but he did walk a little bit and he was in good spirits. But by the end of it, he was acting a little bit weird and was just like being really clingy to me in particular. We went to the Main Street area and he just started going like way downhill. So we brought him back here and he had a fever, like a low grade fever. And so he wasn't feeling good. He took a good nap though. We got him some Tylenol. Pro tip, I would have never thought to do this before, but if you have young children and you are traveling, bring a thermometer and bring either kids ibuprofen or Tylenol or something like that, because we had to spend like $60 because we didn't have a thermometer, the hotel doesn't have one, and you can't get a cheap like in the mouth or in the ear one because I don't think a 2-year-old is gonna hold still for that. He had a good night's sleep though. He's doing a lot better today. So we're gonna definitely take it easy today. We're just gonna walk down to get some coffee or a matcha, and we're going to play today by ear, just depending on how he's feeling. Yesterday though, it actually worked out because it ended up raining after we got back from that hike pretty much all day, so I don't really know what we would have done anyway. We are back at home, and somehow the drive back felt so much faster than driving up there, which I feel like usually it's the opposite. Final thought on Breckenridge is that it is an adorable little town. I think it's mostly known as like a ski or snowboarding town, but even if you don't do either of those, if you're in Colorado and you just want a little cute staycation, or even if you're not and you're looking for a fall getaway, I think that town is perfect, especially because there is so much that you can do right around that little Main Street area. A lot of it is within walking distance, and it is so family friendly. I'm actually amazed by the fact that we did 1 to 2 things every single day, and there's still more things we could do if we went back that we haven't done in this trip. I'm gonna sign off here. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having a beautiful day. Bye.